The thoughts which are going in my head are at the speed of light, and the words which are coming out of my mouth are at the speed of sound, and it will never match.
Right, right. Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, so this is early morning, and I'm actually lying on. I have this routine, early morning routine. Whenever I wake up, I just freshen up, and then I have a routine of lying down on the Pranamat mat. I just post a picture over here, and Ishan, by the way, put that picture and put a video as well from their Instagram account, so that they can clearly like understand how that is being used. And on top of that, just to let you know, this is not a sponsored video. I'm just a normal regular customer of Pranamat since past almost like 2.5 years now. Almost 2 years. So I've been using that mat since 2 years, and for 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, as soon as I wake up, I just sleep on that bare body. All right. And while I'm doing that, I thought, let me just utilize the time, and I was going through my comments, which I have in habit. So I just went through one of the posts which my team had also told me. So I have told my team to just make sure they also go through my comments on my content, and gather a few comments which might be significant, where I might just be able to give detailed video answer, so that it can make more contextual sense for with respect to that content, or with respect to that comment as well. So now over here, somebody named like Regal has asked me, who edit your content, how you make so much time for social media. Now this would be divided into plenty of things. I would say on the topper level, it would be divided into two major things. All right. Number one is, first, when you're just getting started, which was my case as well. When you're just getting started, you won't have a team, you would be all alone. And in that as well, if you're just getting started and if you have money to invest in people, maybe you can hire content creators, and then they would be managing the things and XYZ things. But let's say the second scenario, where you have started, you have grown a little bit, you have a little bit influence, people are following, you have a certain kind of audience on social media, and then when you have money as well from your businesses, maybe you'll invest in content creators. All right. So the only way you can scale your content, or you can put out so much of content, or you can amplify the volume of content, the only way you can do that would be by hiring content creators. You cannot do it all alone, because within 24 hours you have to think that, okay, fine, if I edit, if I film, if I export, just imagine right now, when I said Ishan put a video over here and this image of Pranamat and everything, if I do it myself, and then if I sit, if I edit, if I export the file, this would be a heavy file, then I will just upload that, I will edit, I mean, so it will create a long process within 24 hours, and I practically cannot do as an alone guy. But still, till May 2019. So coming back to this question, so this guy is asking me now, so I would be putting up my thoughts over here, my real thoughts, the practical things which I had done. So till May 2019, I didn't have any team. I was the only guy, one man army, and I used to put out content every single day. And I have done a couple of videos as well on that for my YouTube channel, probably in 2019, 18, 19, I don't remember. And one of the videos inside which I was in the car, I was about to go to a meeting with a client, and I had 15 minutes or so. Just like right now, I have around 20 minutes because I'm lying on that pranamat. So this is my routine. For 20 minutes, I would be over here stuck in the bed, and I don't have anything to do. So either I can listen to music, either I can listen to podcast, or today I thought, let me just do this kind of video. So I am just trying to utilize my time whenever I'm alone, whenever I don't have a team around me. So back then, before May 2019, I used to do that same thing because I any which ways didn't have a team. Now when I have a team, I'm still trying to utilize my time whenever it comes to content creation. Obviously for business, I do a lot of my time productivity and everything, but for content creation as well, still to this date, right now I'm filming this from just my iPhone, and I'm just reading the comments from my another phone. That's it. All right, so you utilize your time, you try to fit your content creation activity into plenty of other activities. So this is one of my morning activities right now, to lie on bed and lie on pranamat for 20 minutes. So in those 20 minutes I'm just thinking what I can do, all right, when it comes to content creation. And that is what I did it today. By the way, to be very honest, I didn't have any plans to do this video, because if you can see, I was already with my AirPods and I wanted to listen to one podcast episode which I wanted to do yesterday, but I couldn't. So today I was thinking that I would just utilize my 20 minutes to listen to the podcast. But then I thought, okay, fine. While I was going through these comments, I saw this and let me do this video. So, I mean, you keep on updating your tasks as well, the very micro tasks. I'm not saying that you should be like update your entire calendar for the day if you are planning. I don't plan my entire day, to be very honest, still to this date. And while I'm doing this, this is 29th of December, all right, 29th December 2020, and I'm still not planning my entire day. I just plan out my important tasks, and that's how I create my content right now. So back in those days, nothing. And I'll just play one video as well right over here, where I'm in the car. I was going to that client, and the same thing. One of the ladies, I guess, DM'd me at that point in time as well, that how do we create so much of content? And then I answered in a certain way. And while I'm telling that, I have a certain specific task while I'm doing in the car, and then I'm putting up that video. So I'll play that video so you understand the context, and before I having a team, what was happening, and now what is happening. All right, so enjoy that video first of all. This is what I recorded right now while I was getting out of my car. This is what I recorded. Alright guys, so quickly I wanted to have this short little video, maybe 2-3 minutes, on utilizing your time. So I have a meeting right now. Today this is 3:17 and I'm in the car right now, sitting like this on laptop, editing videos for you guys and answering questions of DMs just for you guys, creating content over here and utilizing my time since past 1 hour now. Alright, since past 1 hour I was having a free slot from 2:30 to 3:30. At 3:30 I have a meeting. Right now it's 3:18. I'm recording this video episode and just wanted to have a quick word over here, passing on a message that utilize your time. I get this question a lot of times, that how I create this kind of content, because I'm just a one-man army, yet I don't have any person who is doing along with me and things like that. I might expand in 2019, but not as of now for the couple of months. So how do I do this? This is how I do, right? Instead of pondering for that 1 hour that what should I do, where should I do, finding the right place. And obviously now I'm not saying that you should have a good car and things like that, and you should have a nice place to work out. No, not at all. People who are following me for a while, they might be knowing that I didn't have a good car till 18th of October 2018. All right, this car, which as you can see, the plastics are still on. So this is just 10 days or 12 days old car. All right, 12 days old car. Before that I had a car which had no AC, right? No AC. Still I was working like that. I used to sit at wherever I got the place. I just sat. This is what I thought. Whenever I get time, so I just opened my laptop, just plugged in my hard drive and keep on editing, because editing videos and content over here doesn't require internet for me. So I just keep on shooting videos, filming videos whenever I have time, and then just like this, I'll just film this video. I don't know when I'm gonna edit this, but I have the content, right? I have the content, that's it. And then whenever I get time to just edit it, I'll just sit like this and edit that part. Utilizing the 24 hours is so crucial, guys, so very important. I got this question early in the morning. I'll just put this DM right over here. One of the ladies, like who she was, Jayshri was the lady, and she asked me this question, that how do you put up so much of content, captions, these long captions, and like other things. All right, I'm getting a little bit late. I'll just make it a quick one. So how do I do that? I just replied to her, and in that reply, this long reply, at the end what I had was p.s.
I'm replying to your comment right now or to your DM right now while I'm going through a lift to one of my client's office. In the lift from basement to ninth floor, till that point in time I'm replying to one of the DMs. All right, I just consumed that DM while I was going here and there, and then I had that DM in my mind, and as soon as I got 15-20 seconds to up to 1 minute time, I just replied. That's how I use my time. I don't just sit for a couple of hours and go through my DMs all the time. No, whenever I get time, I just go through that. What I have in my mind is bringing value to people, and that's it. End of story. All right. So utilizing my time. This is what I recorded right now while I was getting out of my car. This is what I recorded. That's it, guys. Nothing more, nothing less.
As you saw, like, you saw that I was in the car, I have the laptop on my lap, and I'm constantly doing it, juggling here and there, then I'm getting late, so I'm running. Now, coming to this point where I have a team, let me tell you what we do generally do. So I'm a firm believer, and because I'm a fast at execution as well, I'm a practitioner. See, there is a difference between me as a personal brand or me as a content creator versus a lot of other people who are not creating volume of content. All right, I am a guy who is creating volume of content, so probably this is an easy task for me to speak. And because I have the see, and then once again, self-awareness. You have to understand your talent as well. Are you good enough in talking? Are you good enough in communicating? Are you good enough in putting up your practical thoughts, your practical experiences into a piece of content in the form of maybe video, audio, text, image, whatever it is. If it is text, run Pinterest account, hire somebody who can create infographics, or if you are good at Photoshop or something, create infographics of your thoughts, record something on a voice, and then create out of that by listening to your own voice. You can do plenty of things. So when I am going into volume of content, I'm right now thinking that I'll just put up my thoughts in a piece of video, because that's my easiest thing which I can do. I'm super comfortable with my videos. So I'm doing this, and then when I'm doing this, because I have an experience of creating contents for so many years, the thoughts keep on going on here, that what I can do out of this. All right. Now, this might be a YouTube video, this might be a chopped version of IGTV video in a certain format, because now I have a team, content creator who edits my IGTV videos. Then all the outros, intros, everything are my ideas. I keep on engaging with my team over here on WhatsApp group. I keep on, whenever I have an idea, I'll just put up my voice message instantly. There is no. Then second thing, I'm using this application recently, which is Notion. Earlier, I used to use the notes section. So if I go into my notes and if I have an idea, I'll just type that, all right, into my instant ideas section, so that I don't forget that. So I keep on documenting wherever it is possible. So right now, like a few minutes before recording this video, I got this idea for with respect to a talk which I wanted to do today around 11 a.m. with one of my legal teams. So I wanted to have a word with them regarding my company, and because of which, now right now it is early morning, all right, and I don't want to disturb them. So what I did was an audio message instantly on the WhatsApp. So that's how I roll in. I roll in with quick executions in the micro, which is what I have learned from Gary Vaynerchuk, deeply to my heart, which is micro speed and macro patience. When I'm putting up all these pieces of content and my thoughts to my team, which then creates, and I give liberty to my team as well. All right, they keep on creating, and I don't have any report card system that every day you have to do this, and show it to me over an email. We don't have that system. It is flexible. It is very liberty driven team which I have built, and I'm still building, and that's how I do. All right. So instant idea. So right now this piece of content on YouTube is from what? From an Instagram post's comment. So now I am trying to have a guy who can be known as MCP. So I have a team who might be having plenty of people dealing with MCP, which is micro content producer. All right. So people always try to hire people for graphic designers and SEO experts and WordPress developers and all. I create those terms. All right, which I have learned obviously from Gary Vaynerchuk and VaynerMedia and everything, by researching, by learning, by deeply watching what they are doing. So MCP can also be a profile which is there in my team now, micro content producer. So somebody might be going into my tweets and going into the comments, and if there is relevant comment which I have missed, they might just send me on WhatsApp. I'll record something like this. That would become a new piece of content. So that's how we create volume of content, and there are no fixed equipments. At times I might just record it on like digital cam. At times when my D-Rock is there, obviously it is a digital cam. At times when I'm doing this kind of activity, I might just put up my phone on a small little stand, and I might just do a video, random video, without me worrying about how am I looking, and that's it. All right, so this is how we create so much of content. Then when it comes to post production, we try to maintain a bank of around 5 to up to 15 days, depending upon where the content is going. If it is LinkedIn, IGTV, Facebook videos, all of those, we try to keep a bank of 5 days, because maybe my team member might be sick, or maybe I am not free, I might be busy, so we might not be recording new things. So we always keep a bank of content so that we never go out of content posting. All right, so usually that doesn't happen, but we are always moving it in advance. And when it comes to Twitter and all, we try to gather. So my team has been instructed in such a way, I have trained the team that my podcast episodes are there. I have so much of content now. All right, so now at this stage I have so much of content. When I was getting started, I didn't have. So you have to think of these two places as well, where you are. If you have so much of content, maybe you hire somebody for MCP with respect to videos, with respect to Medium blog articles, with respect to Twitter. Ask them to listen to the video and come up with beautiful tweets which might make sense in the micro piece of content on Twitter. Maybe you can ask them to listen to your podcast episode or video episodes, and ask them to do a summary of that entire thing and put up as a piece of LinkedIn post. Or maybe you can just, I mean, there are plenty of ways you can think of MCP, and this might be an endless video if I keep going, because when I'm speaking, I'm getting instant thoughts for myself, and that's it. I mean, an instant thought would be right now me going into this and taking a screenshot and putting up over here, something like that. So that's how you create volume of content. There is no fixed process for that. I would say you can only go with volume of content as a content creator, only and only. There is only one thing which would be super important for you being a volume of content creator, which is you having a practical experience of creating consistent content over the years. All right, only then you will get creative, only then you will get so practical with your content, so creative with your content, that you'll always keep on getting new ideas with respect to your content. All right, so that's how, what was the question, that's how you create so much of content, or that's how you make so much of time for your social media content. And still to this date, the comments which I engage, the comments which the tweets which I reply, it's all me. Whenever I get time, free time, even like a classic example, a small little example, maybe if I'm on traffic signal, I drive my own car. So if I'm on traffic signal, there would be a minimum time of 60 seconds to 120 seconds, depending upon the time frame on that signal. And I might just utilize to go through my tweets and then reply one or two. Right? People think that 120 सेकंड में क्या कर लेंगे. You can reply. You can, maybe if you are going for a 15-kilometer drive, and if you are coming across 3 different traffic signals, pehli traffic signal, I mean on the first traffic signal, you try to read the comments. If you're not on the second traffic signal, you continue reading the comments. And if you get that, you have those 2 comments in your mind, on the third traffic signal, maybe you can reply. So that's how you utilize now 120 or maybe 60 seconds on an average, to 60 to into 3, 180, meaning 3 minutes out of your entire 24 hours you have just utilized in engaging with 2 tweets. And that, if you do it for the entire year, just imagine how much you are engaging with your community. And that's how you build a strong, powerful, solid community when it comes to your personal brand. And that's how you create so much of time out of your 24 hours for your social media game.
You have always been creating tons and tons of content on Instagram, on YouTube, or with your podcast as well. I think there are 510 episodes, bits and pieces, if I'm not mistaken. So there is just so much of content, and I'm sure with all this, there has to be a process, a strategy of research, planning, execution that you follow, right? So could you please highlight that so that people who are also stepping up get an idea, know what to do, and maybe see कि प्रतीक ने ऐसे steps लिए थे तो शायद उनको भी help करे, उनको भी प्रेरणा दे एक तरीके से.
To give a very short answer, I have never planned my content till October 2020. Post October 2020, I have been planning, and you will be seeing that difference since 25th December. So while we are doing this episode, probably we're almost in the end of, like, a couple of days are left for this December. We would be in 2021. I just wanted to make sure that we have decided the content, and now I have a team. I didn't have a team till May 2019. I was the only one and only, like, one-man army you can call for filming me. Right now as well, I have a camera over here in my, like, left side or right side, whatever this camera says. Like, I have a camera over here, which is just my phone. I have not opened up my, I do have mics, wireless mics, costliest mics on right now Amazon, but I'm not using that right now. Why? Because I know that those kind of equipments right now is not necessary, mandatory, and I can document that. So that's the point which I have learned from my life, my tagline: learn, apply, share. Just try to learn and apply quickly in the micro, so that you can have tons and tons of content in the macro. When you are saying 510 episodes, if I would have always thought of having a podcast set up since the first episode, I would have never reached to 510 episodes in just 2 years. And that too, I am very transparent, honest from the heart, that I have never been consistent for 365 days. Still, I have 500 episodes in 2 years. So that's the point. Like, I have never planned in the early stages, and once a while I did a video as well, that you should plan a content depending upon what you are doing. Let's suppose if you are a corporate brand and if you want to put out tons of content, just like, let's say, Tag Mango. All right, if we take an example of Tag Mango cannot go haywire. Like, okay, fine, आज मैं ये post कर रहा हूँ, आज मैं ये post. You have to plan, you have to strategize. But when you are into personal branding, most of my advices which I talk about practicality are for personal brands in the first place. Then it is broadened up to various different sectors. So personal brands doesn't require, you can start a selfie camera. Right now I'm doing this Zoom call from one of my phones. I'm recording my face through another phone. Now this doesn't mean that you have to have two different phones. I had 3500 rupees ka phone. So I was just trying to manage that. So the first point which I'm trying to make over here is that please start recording. And content is just in 4 types: text, image, video and audio. That's it. All right. And for that strategy part, now we were strategizing since past 2-3 months, so that we can start posting all the things which we have planned and triple down on our content, still triple down on our content from 25th December. I have never been an active YouTuber, so now I wanted to do that. Just like in India, nobody has done something kind daily V. Nobody has done till this point in time. At least I don't know that somebody might have done something like daily V content, a business vlog, which is day to day, which is not planned, which is just you having a cameraman rolling behind you. So that is something which I'm trying to approach now in 2021. For that, I had to prepare. For that, I had to have some strategies in my mind.
100%, yeah.
So yes, for that, I had strategy. I hired somebody. I made somebody to travel over here in Ahmedabad. Now he's staying in Ahmedabad. Still, we are not doing a daily vlog. He's right now not around me. Even though I have hired that person, he's still not with me right now. He's in my office right now, sitting with my content creator team. So it's you constantly that execution phase, which is what I have deeply learned from Gary Vaynerchuk. Another part of strategy, we are trying to put out Digital Pratik as a brand with respect to content on Pinterest, but we are not able to do that. All right, since past 2 months. So that is one of my failures. But people don't see that.
People just see the success points. They don't see what happens in the background.
Exactly. All right. So we keep on juggling here and there when it comes to content, whether you do strategy or no strategy. But once again, as I said, depends upon what you're doing as a personal brand or a corporate brand, or maybe if you're a doctor, you have to be careful with what you are saying. All right.
Very, very true. Yeah.
So depends on plenty. I mean, I cannot express what is going in my head when you ask that question, because I always tell this to people that the thoughts which are going in my head are at the speed of light, and the words which are coming out of my mouth are at the speed of sound, and it will never match.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. I think whatever you already said is actually quite consequential. काफी ज्ञान, and it's important. People should realize this कि इतना सोचो मत. I think I saw one of your posts also. I think one of your podcasts, if I'm not wrong. When you start thinking too much, now you will actually start losing out on time for execution as well.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and now that doesn't mean that you don't have to think too much. If you are doing a startup, then definitely you have to think of your idea.
Right.
All right, and then you have to test it around. Like you test it around with 10,000 rupees, create a landing page, take a survey of people. If you are getting 10,000, if you are getting 1,000 leads out of 10,000 rupees, then you get to see that yes, 1,000 people are interested in this kind of thing.
Got it.
So maybe now I can think of that startup, but then when you do that, you have to be executing fast because now the thought process is over. Okay, fine, you got that idea that this is a product which people might be interested in. So where is different? Once again, what is your vertical? What you are doing with respect to your content? Then you divide what is your strategy, what kind of volume of content you want to put, and XYZ thing.